time.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yes, sir. Are you ready? Yes. Ringy bells. You come down to this. Tell that slave driver. Tell him it's going to be a rock and roll weekend. Is that true? Well, here we go. That's your weekend. That is working for the weekend. What the hell are you talking about? Friday! You still high? Friday! Finish. Brace yourself. Yes!
Alright, this is Great Man for Great Man Radio Show on this Friday Blastoff Show. Alrighty. Everybody's getting excited about that. Alrighty, thank you very much. Oh, let's get back to what I was talking about yesterday, the Carnival Cruise Line Part 2. There's a lot of things you can go see on Carnival Cruise. You can go see the Bahamas, Nassau. You have Puerto Rico involved now. You can take cruises to the Bermuda Triangle, Bermuda. They even go to places in Mexico, Cayman Islands. There's all different places they can go. They can go places overseas. They've been to Alaska. Some cruises go there. You got different places you can go and see, and the St. Marcus Islands, I think, is one of them. There's all different islands. I like Freeport, and that's one of my favorite islands, and you can go see some of their bigger places they like playing. You can go see Half Moon Cay. I love that place. I almost drowned the first time we was there. We were supposed to go see Princess Cay on the last cruise, and it kind of had a problem. Excuse me, and everything, and had a little fire accident. And we had got shipped to Freeport. I've never been there. And I have pictures of myself on my actual page and of that one, and did some video of some of the water and everything around it. And my favorite is Half Moon Cay. I did a video from there and showed what it looked like around there and stuff in the big panoramic view of Half Moon. That'll be the first time going to Princess Cay this year. On the Carnival Sunrise, they're going to actually have a movie. They got a movie thing up there, and this time on Serenity Deck, or the 21 Order, you have a swimming pool up there. And for the first time, instead of too hot, you still got hot tubs and you got the swimming pool. I'm probably going to go maybe do swimming pool, depending on how warm it is. I know it's chilly right now here. It's going to get colder when they're talking here in Greenville, South Carolina. It always does around this time. I have to wear blue jeans or shorts going onto the ship, and then get ready, either wear pants or shorts. And usually I end up switching into shorts later, once we get out to sea. It's a lot warmer in there and everything, and it's a lot of fun, this being on the ocean, going to places different, and going back to Nassau. We was talking about that earlier. I was talking about going to get a new T-shirt because the one I have is kind of fading, and my other from Freeport was starting to peel. I ain't wore that in a while. I need to. Man, it's fun, I know some places, some people like go to other, the Caribbean Royal cruises. We'll see all the different ships in the port too. I took pictures of those, and they had big tanker ships and stuff kept going out on us when we was in the port at Freeport. It was kind of cool sitting back on the Serenity Deck and watching everything without other people around. Sometimes there are a few people, but not many. But it's a fun thing. You can gamble on the ship. I did it once when I was on the first time, and should have stopped when I was ahead, and then I lost everything I won. That's what you learn. I should have stopped. I won double what I put into it. I should have stopped. So that was the first time I won in something. I should have stopped, but I didn't. They have candy shops on there, where you can buy candy. You got souvenirs. They got all kind of cool things you can do. Like little miniature ships. I got ones that was like the actual ship. It's like a thing of the actual whole ship. And I always bag magnet of the ship because I have the Carnival Ecstasy on the refrigerator right now. I bought a Bahamas, the policeman of their thing, and I talked to one of them when I was there in Nassau last time. But I do security here on the side while I ain't doing the podcast. My radio show here. I will be on the Carnival Sunshine with my T-shirts on. It says Gretaman Radio Show because I always promote myself when I go on these shows. The last time I was on, the first one I wore was one my mom and dad created for me. It says Gretaman Radio Show. It's about my just the name, not like it is now with a new logo and stuff. But that's the most coolest shirt still. I still have it because I wear it sometimes. That's the very first shirt I got when I started this. That's before I ever started this, and it came up with the idea. And then I ran with it in January. And I got that at Christmas. But other than that, I have fun doing this, and this, it kind of opened my eyes up, and people love to bring me on the radio. They know I'd like to do radio stuff, and I have announced a lot of different things when I was on there the first time, and the second time announced radios for them, different songs, and the local radio station here. I'm ready to go downtown alive this year in Greenville, and we're getting prepared on that coming up. Later when it gets warmer. The Carnival Cruise is fun. It's a lot of venturing on the ship, seeing what's new. I'm trying all the. That's one thing I forgot to bring up last time. Trying all the different new foods. They have Guy Burger on there. They have specialty restaurants, and you get to play games and do trivia. You win a ship on a stick. I'm hoping to get one this year because I have already the one from Carnival Ecstasy. I want to get one of these medals. The new medals they have looks like the whale tail. My wife was telling me, they're showing me the up on top of the. You play miniature golf up top. You can play all different things. They have different games and different things you can do. And my favorite dessert on the cruise ship is chocolate melting cake. I gotta watch how I eat it because of my sugar level and diabetic thing. Well, I'm hoping to make it through that and everything. And other than that, it's gonna be fun. Probably my next show I'm gonna do is what I collect, or more on Carnival Cruise. Whatever y'all want me to do, I'm open up suggestions here. Because I collect a lot of things, or we can talk about myself. But I love collecting a lot of things. I'm good on sports. I know a lot about sports. And it's good. My wife knows a lot about sports. She knows a lot about Atlanta Braves and her Green Bay Packers. Well, I'm Green Bay Packers. Still going to have a Packer wedding on the cruise, Carnival Cruise Ecstasy in 2016 on November 20th. No, not November 20th. August 20th. Ooh, I better get that right. I don't know why I keep going back to November. I don't know. That's confusing. Must have been a rough morning anyway, me up and down with this dog. And you try to go outside with him, he won't do nothing. It's kind of been crazy with him. I had a pretty good biscuit this morning. I love the biscuits from Spinks. They don't crumble. They are perfect. I had a chicken biscuit that was really delicious. And then I had my bacon, egg, and cheese. And then my wife threw in a chocolate donut. That was delicious too. But I took my meds right after that. But man, I'm doing pretty good. I picked up a new listener on my Facebook page on the Grain Man Radio Show. Picked up now I'm on iHeart. I love being on TuneIn Radio better. But I like being on both. They don't matter. I'm on every platform there is. This TuneIn Radio is taking a while to catch up with me. Not TuneIn, iHeart. It still shows my old one on there. I don't know why. They need to update that. But either way, you can still find me here. My Facebook /GoodMan45 is doing real well. Picked up another like. I have over 76 followers and 73 or 74. I don't even know. I think I was getting close, up in the 70s of likes. That's pretty good. I'm getting closer. That's nice to have more likes on there and everything. Somebody's following me more. I love what I do. I can't say that enough. It went for certain people saying, hey, do this podcast for Action Jackson or for 103.3 and traffic thing. I know I have voiced my opinion on a certain announcer there on 103, and I'm not even... I listened to her before on other stations. I didn't like her. I don't know why. I just didn't. There's certain ones I like, and there's some I don't. Oh, well. But, you got somebody won't play songs for you, and they say, oh, they can't play it because a certain way, and then you hear the song later playing on there again. It don't make no sense, but I ain't gonna bore people with that mess. I might have some newer topics coming up. I'm thinking about things, and I know I will be probably interviewing a comedian, I hope, on Carnival Sunshine. Depends on who it is and what's going on with that. And I'll be promoting myself around there too, and everybody will be probably more likes popping up because they have all where I'm at on Spreaker.com/GrandDemand, and got Facebook /GrandDemand45 on the back of the shirt, and TuneIn Radio. That's my 3 biggest platforms. Basically, right now, actually, I got a lot more, but it's just so much. I just took the 3 biggest I like, and basically my main ones, 2 of them. So, TuneIn Radio is something that everybody listens to, I think, now, or iHeartRadio too. Now I'm seeing where the iHeart's gone to the digital some era. I don't know what they're doing. They're laying off a bunch of people. I noticed the Spartanburg Prism Hospital here in Greenville is laid off, fixing to lay off 300 something, 25 people. Excuse me, I was listening to that last night, and it was kind of sad. It's supposed to be it used to be the Greenville Memorial Hospital, but I don't know. It's crazy. That's why I'm the owner and operator. I'm the owner and producer of this show, and I have nobody else under me. I'm not even getting paid for this myself. Well, I kind of with the commercials kind of help, but I got to fill out the tax forms for that to get the money. That's sad, but I understand the reason. Got to tax the money. It's $10. Wow, but still pretty good money anyway. At least have something come to my account whenever I fill out the tax forms. So I'm sure anything else I can talk about on Carnival Cruise. There's a lot of, specialty restaurants. I like Guy's Burgers. The first time I tried a Guy's Burger was on the last cruise we was on. That's the first time they ever had them on the cruise. But it was fun. Yep. And they play different kind of trivia and stuff around the Serenity outside and pool area. They do things and always having contests going on and stuff somewhere out there on the ships. They sell out of Charleston, South Carolina. Using that's where cruise can go out of the port. I wouldn't want to ever cruise. I would never cruise out of North Carolina in certain areas up there because of the way the area is. That's why they picked the port Charleston. You got Fort Sumter and all that around it. And there was a military base down there. And I don't know if it's... I know when I was a kid, you go out of there. Going to Fort Sumter, they always had a military around you saying, do not take pictures of the military base. So they come confiscate your camera or whatever you took. It's kind of funny. I know I have had a lot of celebrities on this show, and I kind of had a big one if I done thought right. Probably would have got in trouble for what I did, but later, I don't know if I would have. I don't know. Unless somebody told them. Because I could have turned my phone on in that comedy club and let it record and not even said Grenman Radio Show, nothing. Just let it sit there in the dark. And I do that sometimes playing around here. I'll do test runs on this thing to see what it'll do. I always learn how to do things. I can Skype to you and Skype people on my show or do whatever, you know. That's how I got most of the people on my show. Greg Morton, I Skype with him, recorded. I do phone interviews with my good friend Jeff Anderson. We have sat down and together and did an interview for the first time. I got a lot of big famous people. I'm friends with a lot of radio stations around the globe, all out in California. I started listening to this radio station called K-Bay. I made friends with the local radio station personality there. And she sent me a bunch of CDs and got me my prize thing I won. I was like, I won this, I want the thing. I worked hard for it. I didn't, you know, I couldn't get to go see the show, but I wanted the prize. I fairly won that thing. No, but at least she got that, and then she threw in some CDs for me. Just clean it out, I guess, and send it to me. Get down. Dog mess in here. You always gotta be messing when I'm doing this stuff. Come on, boy. His name is Peanut, and he's a Dachshund. We rescued him several years ago from the Greenville Animal Care here. He's a sweet doggy. He can be a pain sometimes, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else on the cruise. You can have weddings. There's parties always going on. You got people, musicians playing in the middle. There's some good music going on. There's some trivia music. They do 80s trivia music sometimes. I don't know about on this one. This is a different ship. A lot bigger and lots more stuff over here. It's going to be interesting. Me, I keep losing weight and had a pair of 56 pair of pants on. I dropped 3 pant sizes, or 2 pant sizes. And I think these have gotten looser too without a belt on. The belt I have on is, and I shouldn't even be wearing on these. I need to go up one. Or down to 56 maybe. I think my wife's going to give me some newer belt. So I got that one. But I don't know. I'm going to jump out of here, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll be back maybe a Saturday show on the Greenman Radio Show out. I like doing it at my work job because the building, actually, nothing, it's got this building, and it's like small, compact. Kind of, I think it does the audio better out there when I do it without the headphones because I'm the only one out there, and it's a lot of noises sometimes. But oh yeah, it's back there. I'm thinking off my head. I'm sorry. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll probably have more things on different things and see what we can talk about. Everything. Hope everybody has a great Friday and have a great weekend. I'll be back on Saturday for the Great Man Radio Show. This is Great Man for the Great Man Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. It's Bimini's time. It's lunchtime here in the Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be wherever you are. It's Bimini's time here in Greenville. Peace. I'm out.